Hello everyone, it's me Ruta with you again, and welcome to this week Let's Stay Near session. As always, let me start with introducing you the project. So Let's Stay Near is an interactive project that we will be streaming each Friday until August in order to boost your awareness of our university, study opportunities, and campus life of Near East University. So as always, I'm just emphasizing to you that it has never been easier to learn more about Near East University. All you have to do is to follow up and stay tuned what we have prepared for you further. And today we have prepared you to give information and improve your familiarity with the Faculty of Medicine and Faculty of Dentistry. Yes, it's two faculties from Near East University. So let us commence the session with the faculty's presentation by Professor Dr. Gamze Mocan, the Dean of the Faculty of Medicine, and Assistant Professor Dr. Gürkan Unsal, Professor from the Faculty of Dentistry. So they will be sharing with you very interesting and essential information. Let's meet the Faculty of Dentistry and Faculty of Medicine.
So I'm Dr. Gürkan Unsal. I'm a dental-maxillofacial radiologist or an otoradiologist in Near East University Faculty of Dentistry. I was graduated from here, so I guess I can give some information which will be very beneficial for the other students. So the most important thing for the students is what they expect from a faculty. So most of our students want to be a dentist by heart, like since they are very young. And some of them chose it like at the end of their high school. They didn't think too much about it. So that can be a problem sometimes. We have some students who can face against all of the challenges because they really want it. And we have some students who tries to give it up because they did not enjoy it that much. So the thing is, in the first 2 years, they're not going to see any patients at all. In the first 2 years, they will learn some fundamental knowledge. They will learn how to hold some of those instruments that they will use on the patient. And they will have a general knowledge about the pharmacology, histology, and anatomy, and etc. In the second year, they are going to get familiar with those instruments a little bit more. They will use them on the models, or they will use them on phantoms, which acts like a patient, but they are not real patients. And in the third year, it's going to be like a bridge between the clinic and the preclinic. So first 2 years can be called as the preclinic, fourth and fifth year is the clinic part, and the third year is something like a bridge. They will do most of those treatments still on the models, but they will be more experienced. And once they will be the fourth year student, things will change a little bit, because knowing it on the models or doing it on the models and doing it on the real patient is completely different, because then they have to deal with problems like psychological problems or anxieties or fears, right? So the fourth and fifth year are, let's say, the best part of the dentistry. In the first 3 years, they will have lots of instruments, they will have lots of materials. They have to deal with the waxes and lots of different kind of materials that they never used before. But in the fourth and the fifth year, once they will be here, most of the time they feel motivated, because that's the first time that they are going to do their practices on the patient. So the first year is complete laboratory. There will be nothing that will match there won't be even model which just looks like a human being or which looks like the jaws, just laboratory. They will try to learn how to use these instruments to craft something. They will have the soap bars and they will just convert them into the teeth. Like they will use them, and it's a little bit hard. I can say that the hardest times of the dentistry for me was the first year, because before that time, I never liked doing the paintings. I never enjoyed sculpture. I didn't enjoy any of these handcrafts. But once I was in the first year, I had to learn them. So I had some friends which had, perfect handcrafting. They can use their left hands and the right hands at the same time. We had this gifted friends of ours, but with the practice, you can just catch up, because nobody wants you to go with the sculpture of Leonard or etc. Right? You are not going to be the Donatello or whatever. But the thing is, you have to reach to a certain point. Because of that, some of the students just fail in the first year and they feel really demotivated. But that's not how they should approach to it. Because think about it, before the 18 years or during the first 18 years, they never did anything with the stones or the sculptures or with the wax. So what they do over here is really hard, to be honest. But once they get used to it, the rest doesn't seem very hard, because you start with crafting, and in the second year, it's not just laboratory. You will have some models which looks like tooth or teeth, if we're going to talk about plural. So they're going to do something on them and they will feel more motivated. But the first year is a little bit hard. Second year, you will get used to it. Third year is just the bridge. Fourth and the fifth year is just the clinic. So that's the best part. They will not bring anything. They will just bring themselves and their belongings and the clothes, and that's all. Because everything you see over here, they are for them, right? But in the first 3 years, they have to gather lots of materials. So I think that's one of the best parts of the dentistry. After you graduate, you can go for your own clinic, right? You can just go and work with other dentists. You can join a hospital team and you can be the dentist over there. Or you can go for the specialty programs, or you can go for the PhD, or you can join a medical company in order to investigate some pharmacological details of a drug, let's say. Or you can just stay in the university, be a lecturer. You can stay in university, be a researcher. And right now there's an increasing trend in artificial intelligence and dentistry. So they can also go for the software part of those. It looks like there's endless opportunities once you become a dentist. And that's the best part. And also this is one of the worst parts, because you have to choose, you just 22 years old or 23 years old, you just graduated. And most of our students are having an early midlife crisis. It's not because they think they cannot find a job. It's because they cannot pick which to go for, right? So this is a good advantage, I guess. So this is an advantage, but also this has some disadvantages, because it's very hard to pick. For example, after I graduated, I just worked in a clinic for 6 months. Everything was perfect. Actually, I was earning more than right now I'm getting, but there was a stress, because once you're in the clinic, there are different things that you should consider. Like you should talk with the patients, you should talk with the ones who gather or give you the materials. You are owning a business actually, so you have to pay the rent, the electricity, and all of those stuff. But once you join to a team, or once you start to work in a hospital, you don't think about those. You just go for being a dentist. You do not think about the electricity bills, or you do not think about the patients that will come to you, or you are not thinking about how those patients are going to find me. But once you are in the university, things are changing a little bit, because normally we have 3 different jobs actually. We are researchers who has to contribute something to the literature in order to improve dentistry. We are also lecturers, and we are also clinicians. So I really enjoy being in a university because I can do 3 of those at the same time. But of course, I enjoyed being in a clinic also. So there are endless opportunities, and it's up to you. I have some friends who doesn't want to be in the university. They just say, no, I don't want to be a researcher. I want to be a clinician. And I have some friends who doesn't even want to come to the clinic, but they want to go with the research all the time. So once you graduate, it's all up to you. There are endless opportunities. I have lots of friends who cannot sleep because of a toothache. And toothache is the fundamental of the dentistry. There are jaw fractures, there are oral cancers, there are periodontal problems, which involves the gums. So basically, we are not just dealing with the teeth. So in Turkish, we call dentists as diş hekimi, which means that the doctor of the teeth. But that's not the meaning of it right now. We are just dealing with the oral cavity. which means that we have to deal with the cheeks, we have to deal with the tongues. So once I see it, I get, and the jaws and etc. Right now they are going for the Botox applications for the patients who grind their teeth. So dentistry just keeps expanding. And once I tried to pick it, the variations were not that much, right? I was just there are advantages of it, and I just went to it, just directly. I just wanted to be that guy. So right after I graduated, I started to work in a clinic, and we worked together with a couple of friends, and some of them enjoyed giving people a perfect smile. That was the motivation of some of my friends, and some of them really enjoyed surgery, so they were going for implants and extractions and jaw fractures. So it just depends on the personality also. We have 8 different departments over here, and we are doing completely different things. But when you talk to them, they enjoy what they do at most. So I'm an oral diagnosis and radiology specialist, and the top part of my job is when I find a malignancy or a cancerous thing at the patient's mouth or an oral cavity. If you can diagnose it early, you can actually save that person's life. Because early diagnosis for the oral cancer is very important. You can save the person for 81% or 84%. So that's a really, really high percentage for this. But if you just do the diagnosis at the late stages, this drops to the 39% or 38%. So just because of an oral cancer, people may die. So that's my motivation. I just want to stop oral cancers before they spread. And I have friends in endodontics, which means they do root canal treatments, and they actually save people's teeth. So you don't have to extract one. So you may not have to lose one. Especially, we have another department which just deals with the children. They are pedodontics. So normally, people may not enjoy their time with the children, but you have to meet with them. They really love children, and they really love to spend time with them. And once a dentist gets their respect when they're a child, they're not afraid of you anymore. So that's very important. So they just want to stop the fear against the dentist, the fear of dentists. So all of them have different motivations. When I graduated, it started for a good smile, and it started with extractions and implants, and it just goes to a point I couldn't imagine. So my motivation was this, but if you will do the same interview with the different departments, they will tell completely different things, which are good again. Be a dentist. It's going to be very fun right after you graduate.
Hello, I am the founding dean of Faculty of Medicine of Near East University, which was established in the year 2008. And then it is the 13th year of the Faculty of Medicine. We have also our hospital, University Hospital, in the campus. The medical curriculum has been designed to produce future physicians which will be highly sought after. The future doctors in our faculty will be skilled enough to solve difficult challenges in an honest and ethical manner. Furthermore, during their time here in Cyprus, the students will develop attributes which include being creative, understanding, responsible, sensible, and inquisitive. Ultimately, our graduates will have a vision to serve humanity. And in 41 departments, we have highly trained staff, and our students will have the privilege or having the privilege of being educated by such physicians, which have also many international investigations, papers, and publications. So, I would like to inform you that our students are very happy here in the campus with all the opportunities and with the hope that they will be a very successful physician. It will be a long, tiring, and at times a challenging journey. However, I congratulate all of them for choosing such a long study. And they are also very social, and they have the abilities of being social and also the conditions of being social. Our students are also responsible and take place in the International Federation of Medical Associations, or Medical Students Associations, as Medical Students Association of Northern Cyprus. And I would like to congratulate them because they represent us there. And in March 2021, they have been accepted as a member of the International Society. You will meet them very soon, and they will inform you about the Faculty of Medicine and also what they are doing here when they are studying medicine. But before, I would like to congratulate them and give just a small gift, but which has a deep meaning, because these flags of Northern Cyprus and also having the name of the university as Near East University will be a good memory for them, I hope. Thank you very much. These flags as a memory, Northern Cyprus flag and Near East University's flag on the other side is also Azince and İlayda from first class, Asu and Iman Amin from fifth phase. And Amin, this is for you. I would like to congratulate you all, and you will present yourselves. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for Assistant Professor Dr. Gürkan Ünsal and Professor Dr. Gamze Mocan for their speech and presentation about the faculties. That was a really essential information that they have shared with you. And I would like to thank you all for your questions that we are receiving each week. And this week we received much more questions. So we have prepared the answers that I will go through to you further for the main and frequently asked questions. And then I will go a little bit more to specific questions. So starting today, as we are representing the dentistry faculty and the medicine faculty, so these two faculties are offering the programs in two languages, English and Turkish language. Students have the choice to choose the language of instruction according their preference. Let me go through the offered programs for the Faculty of Dentistry. So as you can see very soon on the screen, the dentistry program offers two programs for undergraduate program, dentistry program instructed in English and dentistry program instructed in Turkish. In the brackets, you can see the instruction language. EN stands for English and TR stands for Turkish. Going further, PhD programs available in our university is endodontics, which is instructed in Turkish, oral maxillofacial surgery in Turkish as well, orthodontics, periodontology, and prosthodontics. So all of these postgraduate PhD programs are offered in Turkish language. However, as I said in my previous sessions, this is the great opportunity for the students who are going to study at Near East University to learn the foreign language, which would add a lot to their profession. So students can study in Turkish, and the students who doesn't know Turkish language, they can apply and first year study only Turkish preparatory courses and get to know the language itself. Further, medicine program. So Faculty of Medicine offers as well for undergraduate programs 2 departments so one is in English and one is in Turkish. We will show it soon on the screen. And same choices as dentistry, and also medicine faculty is offering master programs: anatomy in English or in Turkish, biostatistics in English or Turkish, histology and embryology in English, occupational health and safety instructed in Turkish, medical biochemistry instructed in English language, medical biology and genetics in English language, and medical biotechnology instructed in Turkish language. There are PhD programs available: allergy and immunology in English language, anatomy in Turkish language, biostatistics in English and Turkish language, histology and embryology in Turkish language, medical biochemistry and medical biology and genetics, both programs instructed in English language. So that's variety of the programs. There are a few more just for master: medical microbiology and clinical microbiology in English, molecular medicine in English, and physiology in English language of instructions. For PhD, medical microbiology and clinics microbiology, same as master, molecular medicine in English, and physiology in Turkish language of instructions. So as I said, most of the programs has both options, either in English, either in Turkish, or has the specific, so according to the prefers of the students, they can choose the program that they would like to study. We have received many of the questions about the facilities and more specific information about the faculties. So more specific about facilities of the Faculty of Dentistry. So the Faculty of Dentistry building houses administrative, educational, clinical, and research units. First diagnostic center that equipped with the latest imaging and monitoring instruments, computer-aided 3D modeling lab, sedation unit for problematic patients, clinics offering advanced services for 8 departments, and fully equipped operating rooms. As Professor Gürkan has said, Neris University Faculty of Dentistry is a young, dynamic, and new generation faculty that provides high quality preclinical education on basic medical and dental sciences in the first 3 years through learning-oriented methods in order to equip the students with adequate knowledge and skills required to cope with the complicated dental cases. And in the final 2 years of the undergraduate education, students assist the services in clinics under the supervision of the specialist staff. So as Professor has mentioned, they can really see the real patients, they face the real problems, and they are able to solve them with the, of course, supervision of the academic staff. So for the facilities of the medicine faculty, with regards to its quality of education, educational staff, and infrastructure, laboratories equipped with the latest technology and modern education, hospital facilities. This faculty is also accepted to the World Health Organization Avicenna Group. Students are being facilitated during their studies not only with the high quality education by the academic staff, but they have the opportunity to also examine and face the real patients in Neris University Hospital, which is located just next to the faculty. They are being furnished with knowledge from different departments that varies from well-known family doctors to other departments, such as gynecologists, pediatricians, surgeons, and other departments. The Department of Radiology, highly preferred by patients all over the northern Cyprus, is one of the units equipped with the newest technology, and is just one of the examples of diversity and specialization of departments of the hospital, Near East University Hospital. So students will meet this kind of patients from different departments with the different problems, different health issues, and that's the huge experience that they will face, and it will add a lot of to their education. So that would be some specifics about the Faculty of Dentistry and Faculty of Medicine and its education, what the students will face studying during their studies at Near East University. So there are much more that the students will face, and we are very excited to provide these all things to our students. Speaking further, one of the main questions that our prospective students are asking, so about the duration of the program. So dentistry program of undergraduate degree is 5 years, and medicine program is 6 years of education. Master programs is 2 years, and PhD programs is 4 years of education. Of course, one of the main questions that students are worried about is how to apply to our university. So let us show some visual information to you. That's very easy. All you need to do is to contact us via email, which we will show to you on the screen, and to add the required documents. For undergraduate programs, the required documents would be internationally valid passport and your high school diploma or certificate. So what kind of the certificates we are accepting? So general certificate of secondary education, or international general certificate of secondary education, international baccalaureate, ACT or CAT exam results, higher secondary certificate of education for Pakistani, Indian, and Bangladesh students, WIAC, NECO exam results for Western Africa students, especially Nigerian students, Gaokao exam results for Chinese students, and high school diplomas for all other overseas students. Qualification certificates such as language proficiency is also welcome to be sent to in addition to your application documents. So that would be basically it for the undergraduate requirements for admission, and going through the postgraduate requirements admission. So it would be same internationally valid passport for the master application, bachelor, diploma, and transcript, and qualification certificates such as language or additional qualification certificates that they have received. For PhD, in addition to bachelor, diploma, and transcript, the student should submit master diploma and transcript, PhD thesis proposal, and CV. So that's all for the requirements for the Faculty of Medicine and Faculty of Dentistry. Regarding the tuition fees, so tuition fees of dentistry program of undergraduate instructed in English is 11,600 euro per year, and for the Turkish instructed programs is 9,400 euro per year. You can see it now on the screen. For the PhD programs, all the 8 semesters, the students will be required to pay 3,000 euro per semester. For the medicine program, for the undergraduate degree, the tuition fee for English and Turkish instructed programs are the same. It's 12,600 euro per year. And for the PhD program is 3,200 euro first and third semesters, and 1,400 euro from 4th to 8th each semester. In addition, medicine master programs tuition fees with 25% scholarship is 1,030 euro per semester. So that's the main information about the tuition fees. However, these tuition fees are the basic tuition fees, regular one. And as I already mentioned last session, we have opened and announced the postgraduate scholarship admission for master with thesis and PhD programs. And this admission will be open until the 31st of August. Don't miss the opportunity to be granted the scholarship up to 100%. So all you need to do is, as I said before, follow the requirements and contact us via email, and our online officers will help you throughout your admission process, and all the questions that bothers you, we will be very happy to answer to them all. So that's basically it for your frequently asked questions. And let me go through some specific questions that we have received. So Mr. Mohammed has asked us, are there any additional fees to the tuition fee? So for undergraduate programs, in addition to the tuition fee, which I have mentioned, there is the social activity fee, VAT tax from your tuition fee, which is 5%, and registration fee, which you just pay one-off once you come to the campus. So that would be all for the master and PhD programs. These all fees are all included, which I mentioned before. There is also no registration fee for the postgraduate students. Going to the second question, Mr. Matthias has asked, does tuition fee include accommodation? So the tuition fee covers only the educational fee of the programs, and it does not include accommodation fee. However, we have a variety of the options of the accommodation here on campus. We have our dormitory and different types of rooms. So if you would just contact us via email or any social media platforms, we will be happy to provide you the information about the choices of accommodation, and you can get the preferable one according your preferred choices and financial choices. So that would be it for the questions and specific questions and your frequently asked questions. Many thanks from all of us. We are so happy to receive more and more questions every week from you, and even more happy to be able to answer to them, to make you more calm and to know the information and be able to provide it to you, that you will be more relaxed going to your next step of your life, which is studies at the university. And we will be very happy to meet you all here in Neris University, and welcome to our family. So that's all for the very specific information about the Faculty of Dentistry and Faculty of Medicine. And now very exciting part, which we would like to share with you, it's our students' testimonials. So the students of medicine and student from dentistry faculty, let's meet them and see what they have to share with you.
Hello, my name is Asu Özince. I am 5th year medical student in Neris University, Faculty of Medicine, and I am president of Medical Student Association of Northern Cyprus. MSANG is a part of a bigger family called International Federation of Students, Medical Student Associations, and we joined IFMSA in 2017 as a candidate member. And we are proud to say that we did a successful presentation on this March, and we got the full membership. So we are here for all medical students.
Thank you so much. Nice presentation. Yes.
Hello, I'm İlayda Ferayayla in Neris University, first year medical student. I am the General Secretary in MUSANG, and I want to talk about our aim in MUSANG. One of the main goals and purposes of our association is to connect people from the world through IFMSA, general assemblies, training and exchange programs. facilitating their interactions with other medical students in the world. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Amin Al-Asfar. I'm a medical student at Near East University. Near East University, it's one of the best universities in the world. And choosing to study medicine in this faculty was the best choice for me. And also, I'm the National Officer on Human Rights and Peace at the Medical Student Association of Northern Cyprus. MISANC cued the medical students to improve the healthcare system and how to be a good physicians. As a standing committee member, our goal is to raise awareness for the medical students about ethics, human rights, accepting others, and the road to leadership and self-empowerment. After this pandemic, the world shows their need for the healthcare workers. And as a Near East University Faculty of Medicine, one of the best in the world, it's your chance to start your dream and start this road to end up as a good doctor.
I highly recommend all of you to select our Near East University in Cyprus because of the highly educated academic doctors and trainers in here. Thank you.
If you want to be a part of international programs, don't hesitate to choose Near East University.
Thank you so much for our medicine students who had shared their honest testimonial with us and shared their experience of studies at Near East University. Our apologies, today we will not be able to share Mr. Habib testimonial with you, the student of the Faculty of the Dentistry, but we will be sharing with you in our next session for sure. And we are looking very forward to see Mr. Habib with us in our next session. And that will be all from us for today. Thank you once more for your questions and your interest showed towards our university. If you have missed something or you would like to watch our previous sessions, so you can find them on our social media recorded and remain there. This session will be also remaining on our social media such as Facebook and YouTube, and further with will be shared with Instagram page. We will be back next Friday, same time. So send us your questions, and next week we will have the live stream for Dataturk's Faculty of Education. So as you can see on this, could see on the screen, this is our social media contacts that you can send your questions and all your inquiries in advance, so we can provide you the full information next week. And I would like to thank you all once more. And as always, from all of us at Near East University, wherever you are, let's stay near.
Catching a bus, never nothing when it's really done.